So how many of y'all remember good old Kyle Rittenhouse and that whole situation and the trial involved with that? You know, people have differing opinions as far as how things go down, what the result should have been. But ultimately, there's something in life called being at peace. And a lot of people just struggle with it. Having your opinions, saying, you know what, I don't believe that this was the correct thing, or, you know what, I'm a fan of how Kyle handled the situation. I am on that side, but some people aren't. But instead of just having their opinion saying, you know what, I don't like the guy, I don't believe in what he did, I think he should have let somebody kill him with a skateboard. If that's your opinion, that's fine. But when you go to the extent of attacking people, not letting them go to public places, not letting them speak at events, not letting them be a normal kid or young man, it becomes just unnecessary. And of course, for some people, race is always inserted into the conversation. And for me, I mainly believe that whenever somebody brings up race that has nothing to do with a certain situation, they've already lost the argument. When they have to pull out that card and say, oh, well, you're a racist, or this is racist. Even when it has absolutely nothing to do with that, you're just stooping down to a level that we're all trying to avoid, honestly. But to give you a little bit of backstory, Kyle went to Memphis, Tennessee to do a speaking event. And I'm not really sure who these people are organized with. I know BLM was a huge part of this. But I guess they had like a microphone set up to where the audience could ask Kyle a question. Out of all of the questions that these people could have asked, no black people were involved. There was 3 white people. That's important. They start asking him about race stuff.
He says we shouldn't celebrate Juneteenth. We shouldn't celebrate Martin Luther King Day. We should be working those days. It's called Ketanji Brown Jackson, an affirmative action hire. He's talked nonsense about George Floyd, and he said he'd be scared if a black pilot was on a plane. Does that not seem racist?
I don't know anything about that.
Then answer no. Does that seem racist? Is a yes or no question, Kyle.
After all the things I just told you, would you consider that hate speech?
I'm not going to comment on that.
Deflection!
So look, excellent answer from Kyle here, but I think what people don't realize is the First Amendment, it also involves not speaking. You have the freedom to speak your mind, to believe in what you want, but you also have the freedom to not have to say anything. I believe that's our Fifth Amendment. He doesn't have to answer your questions. What do you think this is? You think this is a dictatorship? He's a deflector. Maybe he's just not there for that. Did I ever cross your mind? Now, I've met Kyle, and there isn't a racist bone in that kid's body. And I keep calling him a kid just because he's younger than me, but he's not a kid anymore. He's just trying to get through life and navigate all of the BS that he's had to deal with after he successfully defended himself. And somehow, race keeps getting brought into this to the point where there was a woman there that absolutely lost her mind.
What lie? What lie? What lie? What lie? What lie? Tell me the lies of Black Lives Matter. Tell me the lie you finna talk about. Go ahead, speak. I was sitting down.
I mean, look, I've already shared quite a bit of this, but I'm pretty sure it's already been proven that BLM took like a ton of donations and just bought mansions with it instead of taking care of the people that they were trying to help. So what do you mean where are the lies of Black Lives Matter? I'm sure there's a lot of them, just like any other lefty political organization. Have you heard of Hunter Biden? But I'm glad we're being realistic about this and focusing on facts instead of making everything about race. I mean, my God, are we ever going to get past this as a country? So Kyle gets about a fourth of the way through this, and he gets chased out of the auditorium and off of the premises. How do we expect to have some kind of civil country when someone can't even go to a speaking event and talk? Was Kyle openly racist at this speaking event, or did he simply exist and you guys had a problem with it? I mean, so much for giving people the benefit of the doubt. For all those sports lovers out there, I sure am. If you're still on the hunt for a sports book to call home, bet the nonstop madness of March Madness with MyBookie. You can enter bracket contests for a chance to win up to $25,000, or pick from a huge selection of straight bets, props, and odds boosts. Whatever your style, MyBookie makes it super easy to play and get paid. So, sign up now to take advantage of their generous welcome offer to score a massive first deposit bonus of up to $1,000. All you have to do is claim promo code HDCountry. But the fun doesn't stop there. Get up-to-the-minute odds, free bets, and expert predictions to help you decide where you're going to put your money on. The best part about MyBookie, you can bet from anywhere, anytime, and you can bet on anything. Use promo code HDCountry to secure your limited time welcome bonus today.
Hey, man, man. Shout out to my city, Memphis, man. That dude, Kyle Rittenhouse, came up in here, and the people of Memphis ran him up out of here, man. We Memphians told everybody, if he came down here, which he did, we would make him feel unwelcome and run him out of here. We said, don't bring your foolishness down here. You have freedom of speech, but you're not going to come down to Memphis and use your freedom of speech to flat out spread hatred. We told y'all, we don't want Kyle Rittenhouse here. So I hope in the future, Kyle Rittenhouse never comes back here, man. M-Town, stand up.
Oh, you know, that makes so much sense. That's exactly why Kyle was there, to spread hate. I'm sure that was sanctioned, and I'm sure everybody who organized that event just had Kyle over there to spread hate. There isn't a hateful bone in that dude's body. He's a genuinely nice person. But everything is up to interpretation, right? So let's take exactly what you said, kind sir, and let's switch it to somebody who's a black person who defended himself successfully and then went into, I don't know, Dallas, Texas. And there was a group of white people who made videos like this saying, we ran his ass out of there and you're not welcome here and you're trying to spread hate and you're never welcome back here. That'd be the biggest news story in the country. But somehow, in America, we are still at this point where we avoid logic, we avoid the facts, and we go straight to, oh, well, he's racist. He's trying to spread hate just simply because he's a white person. I think as a country, we need to start giving people the benefit of the doubt and take them at face value. If he's not straight up saying, I'm racist, or I don't like black people, or I'm here to spread hate, give him a chance.